I think that was early. I don't even give a shit. Hello, Internetians! My name is Josh, aka Ultra Player, your coach of the New York Metagross. Welcome back to NPA Miners, or the NPAAA. We are going against the SL Banefica, coached by Hera Horde. Tomorrow, anyway. And today, we are going over our team for that. Now, we are currently 1-3. God, I hate saying that. I don't even think in NPTL Season 2, I was doing that bad. But we had a close loss last week against Chi and the Newcastle United. And today we are going, like I said, against Hera Horde, coach of the SL Banefica. Link to his YouTube is in the description below. Now, his team is currently 4-0, and he is spoopy scary, and he's a division rival, so that's fun. A win here would be really, really nice for me, and I'm really hoping that I can come out with one. I really like the team that we have built, me and my front office. I cannot take full credit for this team or any other NPA teams, or hell, most of my UAPB teams. So anyway, his team consists of a Mega Charizard X, super scary wall breaker, always a threat in every format that it is, in every league that it is in. Wow, words are hard, guys. Dragon Sweeper, SD, Tailwind, Sweeper, Fatmon if he really wants to. One thing I know about Hera is that he is not afraid to bring any set. If he thinks it's the set he needs to bring, he will bring it. If he needs a Fizz-Def Charizard, he'll bring a Fizz-Def Charizard. So there's that. So I can definitely see Wisp coming on that Zard, just as a way to kind of handle my Mawile. I think it's a really good way for him to be able to, what's the word I'm thinking of, to cripple my Mawile, and it can take a hit, of course. So. Skarmory, of course, a very good switch into Mawile. However, just have to watch out for Thunder Punch. Can set up spikes and hazards in general, which is really annoying for the team. However, I do have ways to remove it, such as Torkoal and Cryogonal. However, I do not think he's gonna be worried about that. I still think I'm gonna expect to see spikes on that. Keldeo, huge threat as always. I do have some switch-ins in some form, depending on what he brings, what move he clicks, etc. Venusaur can kind of handle it, but again, Specs variants are very scary for my team. We know that from the UAPB. That thing is always a threat, or can always be a threat. Swellow, don't really have good switch-ins to this. Depending on what I bring and how I bring it, it can be a threat. However, this is probably this is like near the 6th mon that I expect him to bring. It might come, it might not. I'm not gonna be too over surprised if I don't see it. He has a Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen, of course, one of the best mons in the format. We know what this is like in the UAPB. I have a curse of having to face the same mons over and over again. Definitely can see that thing coming as a hazard setter, in all honesty. Maybe like offensive hazards, but you know, anything is really possible with that thing, especially against my team. Physical sets could come because of Snorlax. Shaman, of course, always a threat. We use this in MLP. We know how dangerous it is. And it can do a lot of work to my team with the right coverage, just because Dazzling Gleam plus Psychic plus Seed Flare plus Earth Power is very, very annoying for me to deal with. Primarina. Primarina is always a threat. However, I do have one of the two decent switch-ins to it in Venusaur and Dragonite as well. Or not Dragonite. Oh my god, no! Dragonite, the Primarina counter, guys. Snorlax. I was looking at Dragonite when I said it. Necrozma can take a hit if it's not Specs, which is really nice. Rotom, it's there, and it's there, and it's there. That's it. Don't expect the thing to come at all. Well, not even in the little bit, unless he's like deathly afraid of Electrode, and he doesn't think that Nidoqueen and Shaman combined can do it, and can handle it as with Megazord X. So don't expect this thing to come. Sharpedo could very well come. Water Spam on his team is very threatening, especially against my team. I could put up the Sun and kind of hinder that. However, they do all have secondary stabs, which are also very threatening to my team. Speed Boost, of course, being its ability and being able to get that up with the Protect is always very scary, because my team, after a Speed Boost, it outspeeds almost everything on my team. And I can't Water Shuriken with Greninja because it resists it, and it will get 2 hits because Greninja. Anyway, Beheeyem. I have not talked about Beheeyem in so long. The last time I even had to think about a Beheeyem was MLP week number 3. We just finished season 6, and MLP, that specific MLP was season 3. Wow. Beheeyem. That thing can be a monster with analytics specs boosted attacks coming off a 125 base attack. Also gets Nasty Spot, but it's slow as dirt. So that's always good. I mean, it can even outspeed Mawile, which is really cool. And then Pinsir, of course, can set rocks, can be a choice scarf or SD sweeper if it really wants to. Gets Mold Breaker, so that's always something to keep in mind. Overall, the 6 mons on the left are, of course, the ones that I expect them to bring, with some things that can be varied in there. Let's go over our team, shall we? First one we're going to be bringing is going to be our Snorlax Pillow Pet. I have Papa Berry, of course, Gluttony, Curse, Body Slam, Fire Punch, and Recycle. So, I didn't really know what set I wanted to run. I'm kind of debating still running Curse. I don't really need to run Curse. However, it's good just to have so I can start taking hits. The physical bulk I have in the physical bulk I have allows me that once I start setting up curses, Keldeo is no longer a threat. If I'm right, Specs Secret Sword does not OHKO me once I'm at +1, so that's always great. Fire Punch, of course, there for Skarmory. This whole team really just likes weakening Skarmory. To the point, like, at least to the point where, like, I want it to be at, like, 60-ish% maybe. But definitely, I want its Sturdy to be broken. I'm going to be prioritizing rocks. I want that Sturdy broken almost at all times, because it's very, very important for what I plan to win with this match. So anyway, Snorlax, very good. Like, I can see myself setting up a curse and then clicking Fire Punch on Skarmory as he whirlwinds me out, or taunts me, or whatever. So that will get good damage off of it. And then I have a lot of mons that really pressure it. Almost everything on my team, I believe, really pressures it. I think Venusaur cannot pressure it that much, but everything else kind of pressures it hard, so that's always good. Only reason why I think he might not bring it, but I really, really expect that Skarmory to come. And I have a lot of special bulk, of course. I need this to switch into stuff like the Primarina. Primarina is always such a threat, and if it's a special Nidoqueen, I can switch into that just fine. Special Sharpedo, of course, does not do too much to me, as well as Shaman and Swallow. This is just a very mandatory mon, in my opinion. If Rotom comes, I'm not going to switch this into it freely. I may switch this into it, but I'm gonna have to be careful because Trick is very, very scary. So that's that. Body Slam. I'm starting to think I don't want Body Slam. No, do I want the Paralysis chance is the thing. I might go for Sod again, because if I'm really expecting Zard to have Wisp, that'd be nice to have. But then it's going to weaken Fire. I'll let you know what I decide when the battle comes. Anyway, so that's going to be my Snorlax. Very good mon in this matchup. So next mon we're bringing is going to be our Electrode. We're running Barginium Z with Soundproof. First of all, Soundproof allows this to basically be one of the best switch-ins to Swallow in the game, because I take very, very little from an Air Slash. Heat Wave is probably the best move it has for me. He can U-turn out on me very fine, but I Volt Switch out on almost everything on his team, except for Nidoqueen. Anyway, and Soundproof allows me to take Boom Bursts very, very well. Specifically, I take absolutely nothing. So that's great. Anyway, Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power, Ice, and Signal Beam. So I have Bugginium Z for 2 reasons. Originally, I had Electrium Z, but I figured Bugginium Z was better depending on what he brought. If I see Sharpedo, and I don't see Shaman, well, even if I see just Sharpedo and Shaman, if I see Sharpedo, this is a mon that he could potentially click Protect on to get its speed boost and try to start sweeping or breaking through my team. Bugginium Z Signal Beam will go through that. Bugginium Z obviously able to go through that Protect, and I don't believe it OHKOs. Give me 1 second. So Electrode, I really don't think it OHKOs. Like, I know it's weak as all hell, but well, Sharpedo's weak as all hell. Let me see here. Z Signal Beam versus a Sharpedo. I don't think it'll... No way. Okay, so it does about 50% to the Sharpedo, which is good for weakening it and putting it in range of other things and letting me be able to handle it better. So, but it's also there for Shaman, should I think that thing's such an spoopy scary threat. If I'm in against the Shaman and he don't think I'll be able to do anything to him, I can click Bugginium Z, do a whole lot of damage to that, and weaken it for something that can potentially come in later and win the game. I'm sorry, I have to talk loud because people like to talk behind me when I record. So anyway, moving on, other mons that we might be bringing. I just realized my webcam is messed up and I need to fix this because I'm crazy. I didn't realize my webcam was that small. Anyway, next mon we are going to be bringing, like I said, I've talked about the one I think I'm going to win the game with, and that's going to be Necrozma. Necrozma is rocking an Expert Belt, Rock Polish, Psychic, Charge Beam, and Power Gem. So, this 6-0s him. This destroys him. Like, find a switch in. Find a counter. I cannot. Having Skarmory's Sash, or Sturdy broken, is really nice, especially if Charge Beam gets me to +1 immediately. And I'm +1 versus that, because I'm going to destroy it. If it's Fizz Def, I do a lot of damage to it just naturally. I can't remember the actual calc. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This destroys him. Like, absolutely destroys him. If I can weaken that Shaman, he cannot switch into this. And the Rotom, of course, and the Behemoth. Mons that I don't expect him to bring. Moving on. If I can weaken just a few things, like, I literally just rip through him with this set. Absolutely rip through him. Which is good. This definitely, I believe, can be a good sweeper. And this is one reason I might think he'll bring Sharpedo, so I can't just click stored power. Reason I think he'll bring Skarmory, so I just can't set up and win with stored power. Because he can whirlwind me out. This, after I weaken Skarmory, prevents that from happening, and he really cannot handle this. The speed allows me to outspeed +1 Zard, I think. 167 is that speed, so it's 83, so that makes it 250. I outspeed something faster. Scarf Keldeo, I outspeed Scarf Keldeo at +2. So that's beautiful, and then just maximize the offense. And one way I plan to beat down some of his threats, like Skarmory, like Shaman, is with my Dragonite. Yachi Berry, Multiscale, of course. Multiscale always being the great ability it is. Dragon Dance, Extreme Speed, Thunder Punch, and Dragon Claw. There was a reason why I didn't want this. Oh, I know why I didn't run this. It's because I can't, right? Yeah. So, I have enough speed so that at +1 I outspeed everything. Bar Choice Scarfers. I hit 195. Yeah, that looks like it's faster than Swellow. So at +1 I outspeed Swellow. Dragon Claw, Extreme Speed, Dragon Dance, and Thunder Punch. Again, rips through him. If I can use this to beat down stuff like the Shaman. And I can use it to beat down stuff like the Skarmory and the Nidoqueen, which is always really nice. I have Yachi Berry because Keldeo. Keldeo is very annoying for this team. Keldeo is very annoying in general. If he doesn't bring it, that's great. Then I can use that Yachi Berry to take potentially an HP Ice from the Primarina. Wait, what? From the Shaman. Even though it doesn't... Y'all. If he brings HP Ice Primarina, I will forfeit immediately. I will immediately forfeit if I see HP Ice Primarina. 1, because that makes no sense, and 2, it has Ice Beam. So, let me say it right now. If I see Primarina clicked Hidden Power Ice, or use Hidden Power Ice, I will immediately click forfeit. Right there. Hera's gonna be so... If I beat Hera, and he's gonna be so mad, he's like, all I had to do was bring HP Ice and I would have won. So anyway, that's Dragonite. Extreme Speed is there, so Sharpedo can't revenge me. And also, in case he's like Scarf Swellow or something, or I need to get chip damage off on a Scarf Shaman or something. It's very nice. It's just good to have overall. And of course, just Extreme Speed without being boosted does a lot to Sharpedo. So, Buginium Z, Electrode plus Extreme Speed will knock out that Sharpedo, so I can keep that from being too much of a threat. Anyway, that is that. Let's go before I make more of a fool of myself. Next one we're going to be bringing, right on, Eviolite, Violite, Lightning Rod, Stealth Rock, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Earthquake. I have enough physical bulk so that I can handle Megazard. I do not remember what the exactness is, but I handle Megazard, and I think I take a Spec Secret Sword. I might not. Anyway, I also can take a hit or two from the Behemoth, and this coverage really hurts him. Earthquake hits Zard, Keldeo does not like Thunder Punch, or Skarmory does not like either of my punches. Nidoqueen does not like Earthquake, Primarina does not like Thunder Punch, Shaman does not like Fire Punch, Pinsir Fire Punch, Sharpedo Thunder Punch, Swellow Thunder Punch, Behemoth, go fuck yourself, and Rotom, go fuck yourself. So anyway, Stealth Rocks. Very nice. Like, I've been going on and on and on and on and on about Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks are really good. It chips down his team really, really well, especially since his only defogger is Skarmory. I really wanted to hazard stack him. I really wanted to bring Greninja hazard stack, but I thought this was the best 6 I could bring. I'm not bringing Mawile. I know, it's weird, but I don't think I need Mawile, and I don't really like Mawile's matchup this time. Because Nidoqueen can outspeed it and just Earth Power it, and Sucker Punch doesn't do too much, and Zard can easily Wisp it. Just so many reasons. I have 20 speed so that Behemoth can outspeed me if it's running no speed, and then this Spadef is just so I can take hits better from, like, Nidoqueen, I think? And then, of course, Rotom. This can also switch into Rotom. If I get tricked, I get tricked, but I will not switch into Rotom unless I feel necessary, unless I feel like it's a good call. I can honestly switch into my Electrode on that because it can't trick me, and Shadow Bolt is the only thing it can really do to hurt me. But this is for Stealth Rocking, and it switches into a few of his team members. I can also switch into Swellow, Pinsir. I can kind of switch into Behemoth, and then Zard and Skarmory, of course. And finally, we have Venusaur Black Sludge. I have to bring this. I do not want to, but I need to switch into Keldeo. Leech Seed, Synthesis, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain. I can Leech Seed the Skarmory, but this is literally the only mon that can't really do anything to Skarmory. I have enough speed to outspeed Timid Primarina, I think. And I have enough physical bulk so that I cannot be two-shot by Spec Secret Sword. After Rocks. I can also switch into Shaman kind of well in this, as well as Primarina, and not the Swellow. Pinsir, kind of annoying. Nidoqueen, kind of annoying. If it's defensive, I can switch into it and Leech Seed it and just get health back on it. Synthesis is always very nice. I really wish I could bring Torkoal. I really thought about offensive Venusaur, but again, I have to have the switch into Keldeo. I cannot let Keldeo go on a rampage this time. But that is going to be the game, or the team builder. I have to go have the game. I think, like, I can hear my phone making Discord noises across the room, and I'm pretty sure that's Hera messaging me. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to go record that battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this team builder. Let me know what you think of the team, and I will see you tomorrow for our battle versus Hera. Peace out, guys.